as we transitioning into this new portal, what we must pay attention to according to our feeling within. Because there's a lot of folks that make you feel a certain way within. You could feel drained and out of nowhere. And it could keep happening to you to where you can't make excuses of why you feel drained. You know, it's everybody know you ain't gonna feel up every day. You know, you ain't gonna feel upbeat every day. So you're like, okay, this is not my day. I'm just not feeling it, right? But when it constantly keep happening, now you gotta investigate your surroundings. Who's around you? Where you at? And why is bringing on this draining feeling day and night? You can't find the strength to do the little things that it shouldn't take energy to do. Why do I feel this way? So then you got to start looking around at, hey, who's taking from my energy without me even knowing? Because you divine beings, just by you guys being in certain locations, being around certain people, they are getting something from you as far as your energy. Like you're sharing your energy to them without you even knowing it. If they're in the perimeter of you, they can exchange energy from you. That's why a lot of divine beings, we don't like being around a lot of people. We can't be around a lot of people. When they say, when people invite you, you want to go to, a concert, you want to go to a club, you want to go to like a gallery of somewhat. We like, how many people gonna be there? How popular is that place? Because I can't be around a lot of people because it's a lot of spirits that will take from us and we'll feel drained to the point where we can't get out of bed the next day. I don't know why, it's like this. I really wish it wasn't like this, where we have a switch button where we can like turn off the switch when we're around a lot of people, but that's not the case. We will be the ones that be drained. Because there's a lot of people that's low in energy and they're low in vibration. And when they see you all up in vibration, they're ready to take. You can be in public and you can just sit, and then there'll be like 7 other people come sitting around you. They are taking your energy. You be like, dang, why everybody around me? And they don't even say nothing to you. They ain't say hello. They ain't spark no conversation with you. But all of a sudden, they just around you. And you feeling like, you thinking like, trying to put the pieces together. The pieces together is they're taking your energy. And you see folks just coming around you and they're not even trying to introduce themselves. They're not even trying to they have anything to say to you. They just want to be around you. Yeah, this person is literally taking your energy and draining you. You could be in a neighborhood. You can be around people, places, and things. And you feel like, dang, I can't even get the strength, the encouragement to do the things that I'm supposed to do. And it's really it's really affecting your life, especially in this new portal that we're in right now. And we got a lot of things that we must do to, like, far as creating, because this is a whole new path, a whole new portal. We have to create. And it's like really draining us to the point where we find it hard to create. We find it hard to even show up to create or to do anything because of it's so much of just energy vampires just vaping off of you. To where now you gotta make it up to, now you gotta like dream about how you gonna get the energy to do the things you need to do the next day. That should never happen like that. You being a high vibrational being. That should not be one of your problems of trying to figure out how you gonna get the energy to do that. You are high in everything. So when you start realizing that, hey, it's my environment. Oh, it might be the people around me. There's some changes that need to be made, ma'am, sir. You really got to dig deep and say, hey, I need to get out of this area. I need to get out of around these folks. And there's no bad blood for no people, places, and things. It just, you can't grow there. You can't grow in a draining environment because it will start affecting you. And this is like one of the tactics that, that your op folks, That's what they want. They want you to stay in a dead place so that you can't grow. Try trying to plant a flower in a dead garden. How are they supposed to survive that? You can't. That's why the Most High constantly have us moving. He constantly have us shifting to different areas that we can grow, because he understand that you can't grow there, and you trying to do whatever you could, trying to brainstorm, trying to come up with different ideas. It's all going to be in vain, ma'am, sir, because it's a dead environment. It's a dead place. You will not grow, ma'am, sir. However you look at it, whatever you try to do is dead. So you got to move in order to grow. I mean, it's killing you. You can feel it. There's no way that you and high in vibration that you is, and in every little category of energy, of era, of mentally, physically, and you feeling this way. Folks is literally vamping off of you. And the environment could be as well, because it's dead, and you're the only alive living thing there. Every dead thing is going to be trying to vamp off of you. It doesn't really take a rocket science to figure out what is going on. We just got to wake up to the knowledge of the truth. That's why I told you guys, when you guys are on this path, make sure that you're suited and booted for moving and transitioning, because certain things may be dead that the Most High is trying to shift you off to something that's alive, like you. Certain areas and certain folks could be washed up. So there's nothing that you can do to redevelop that thing. Is this certain works that they got to put in within themselves? And then that place and that environment got to put in the work in order to get back up, instead of trying to vamp off of you while you're now turning into cease. And it's stopping you from moving and doing the things that you're supposed to do. Things should be easy for you because you are in a high evolution. But you can't get dragged back down with these crabs in a bucket. It happens. It's been happening. That's why I say you guys tread lightly, don't be a bag lady or bag man. In my walk, I just kept hearing that song so much. Erykah Badu, Bag Lady. And I was trying to figure out who's mocking me. Because I know, I don't have too much stuff. But it's not like you have, like, physical stuff. It's speaking of what you have surrounded by you. I'm talking about people, places, and things. Why are you trying to carry them bags like that? You can't go nowhere because you got too much bags. Some folks is dedicated to their home city, their hometown, folks. That's not your responsibility. Who said you have to be responsible for people? Everybody grown. Everybody got mothers. Everybody got fathers. If that's not your kids, that's not your responsibility. You need to worry about your business. This season, people need to get acquainted. Divine Collective need to get acquainted to you worrying about your business. Because for some reason, I think a lot of a lot of divine ones worry about everybody else but you. And you trying to figure out why I ain't got no blessing, why I can't get ahead. Is because you're in stagnation, worrying about every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Instead of worrying about what you got going on and worrying about you. You can't get ahead when you worrying about everybody else. Trust me, they gonna be good. They gonna make sure they good. But ain't nobody worrying about if you good. Because you too busy worried about everybody else. You need to really pray and talk to the Most High in this new portal. What do you want me to be creating right now? If you out of work and you can't get a job, it's for a reason. You're supposed to be creating. You're supposed to be creating something. Remember, this is a new path. We make new ways. And we can't rely on people to help us out, or we can't jump on somebody else's bandwagon, because we were here to create new ways for people. People is waiting on you. They're trying to figure out what you're doing so that they can walk in that path, that new path that was never discovered. Remember who you are. And that's what I'm here to keep defining to you guys. That's why I'm glad, the Most High, He put it in me to create this platform so that I can continue to reintroduce who you are. You are the creator. He said, you are me. You guys are the creators on earth. Folks is literally seeking and watching you, seeing what you doing so that they can come on that pavement, that new pavement that you carved, making it make sense to people, making it be believable to people so that they will get out of their trap. Remember who you is. Remember who the Most High say you are. You won't get confused by all this confusion down here trying to compare yourself to other people. Why I can't do this and why I can't do that, because you're not meant to do that. These are followers here. You're leaders. You can't follow. It's not in you to follow. It would never work for you. You will always find yourself out in the cold, separated, because you're supposed to be out in the cold trying to figure out, if I create this over here, I think it would be better off for people to enjoy themselves and have fun and peace and just really have a beautiful life. This is who you is. You're not the people in the building complaining. You're the problem solver. Not just solving your own problem, but actually helping people solve theirs while you solve yours. Ain't that a blessing? As you solving your problem, you helping people solve their problem. You're just the gift that keep on giving. Not that you blessing yourself, you blessing people along the way. How good is that? That's why it's not good and acceptable for you to be following other people, for you be complaining like everybody else when you are the solver. I don't like this. I don't like that. Let me go build and create something that may work. That's you. Let's not get it twisted. Anyway, those who got an ear to hear, stay fearfully and stay wonderfully made.